How many coaches we have? How many coaches? Raise your hand. Okay, here's what I want to do. I've never taught 400 people at one time how to tackle. So, but there is a message I want to give you, and then what I would like to do whenever we get done with whatever's going on in here, what I would like to do is I'll meet the coaches just right over here, and I want to talk to you about a couple of things about the greatest game on earth. First of all, my father was a high school coach, and he was a Hall of Fame coach in Oklahoma. But it wasn't my father that had the biggest impact on me. We have another group of people here. How many people are moms? My dad was just gone. My mom was the one that said, have you worked out yet? She pushed me twice as hard as my father, okay? But my father instilled the discipline, the structure, okay? But more importantly than that, he modeled what it means to be a coach. You guys that raise your hand when you say that you're a coach, you have a great responsibility. You're the most important coach these young men will ever have. The reason why, you're going to put the first taste of football in their mouth. So it's important. You have a great responsibility. Mothers, our responsibility to those young men that we coach is to keep them safe. Teach them how to play the game of football. I've already talked to several youth coaches that want to talk about watching film. How about teaching young men the fundamentals of the game and do it with a progression? Those are the things I want to talk to you about. We use a teaching progression. Knowledge, fundamentals, and effort. Knowledge, what do I have to know before the ball snapped? Fundamentals, what do I do on the snap of the ball? Effort, okay, what do I do after the ball snapped? And every coach on our staff uses the same progression. Now, when it gets to the fundamentals of tackling, it's all about the safety. The game has changed, the rules have changed. We got to keep the head and the eyes out of it, out of tackling. Can't use the helmet as a weapon. It's great for the game. It's the greatest game on earth. I started playing football in the 4th grade. Football allowed me to receive and get a college education, a master's degree, and send 4 kids through college. It's the greatest game if it's done the right way. You have a great responsibility as a coach. What you influence those young men as their first taste of football. Greatest speech ever given. Former Green Bay Packer Hall of Famer walks up to the podium, and all he does is start saying his coach's name. Lombardi. One by one. Every Green Bay Packer in that crowd, former Green Bay Packer, started to do what? Stand up. Because of what? The influence of a coach. You have a great responsibility. Mothers, support those young men. Be the wind beneath their wings. Make a great influence on kids.
Thank you, Coach.